There's one book in particular that I've been reading and rereading for decades. It came out in 1917, and it's called How to Get What You Want. How to Get What You Want. And it's by Orison Swett Marden. You may not know his name, but he wrote 50-some books. He was amazingly, incredibly popular, very inspiring, very motivational. He founded Success Magazine in the late 1800s. And this man changed countless lives during his lifetime, and he's been changing them ever since he passed on. And how is he changing them? He's changing them through books like this one, How to Get What You Want. Now, a lot of people dismiss old books by saying, that material isn't relevant today. And I argue with that and say, no, they're absolutely wrong. That material is breakthrough. That material is already proven to work. And if you use that material and maybe add technology to it, you can have even more power and more results than you could ever imagine. So I think a lot of people are foolish in avoiding or ignoring some of the wealth that's already out there in printed form, much of it in the public domain. You can find copies of How to Get What You Want. You can look for it. There's even printed versions of it. You can find old copies of it. But here's the other dilemma that most people have something to say about. And that's the idea that they say it's written at another time period. This book was written in 1917. So it's written in a different language. It's very man-oriented, for example, and it talks about getting a job rather than being an entrepreneur. So there's some concepts within the book that are, by its nature and time period, a little distorting. And so you have to translate it. You have to update it. What I have found is that when I read books like this, I automatically update it to today's times in my own head. So I find principles in these old books, like this one in particular, that I've used for so long to become the success that most people would agree that I am. And when I read these techniques in the book, I update it. I translate it in my own mind, and I translate it for today. And that's what I do with everything that I'm doing today. When I find old material, I translate it for you. I translate it for myself first, but also translate it for you. So you can see the relevancy of the book, and you can see the power of the techniques, and you can see how to apply them today. But I want to talk about just one technique that's in this book. In the chapter called How to Attract Prosperity, he talks about giving yourself a mind treatment. Or he uses the phrase success treatment. And you can see I'm already translating. When he says something, I update it so that I can understand it and so you can understand it. So we begin by understanding that when he says mind treatment, he's also talking about success treatment. And what is a success treatment? Well, I'm going to open it up to the chapter. It's on page 214 because I want to make sure that you understand this. Now, I've not folded any pages back. I've not written anything in the columns. There's no pencil marks here. I'm doing this live just between you and me to show you how this works. I'm opening it up and there's a chapter. I'm just going to begin a paragraph. It says, millions have died in mental and physical injury, died weaklings, when they had within their own natures vast possibilities of wealth and power, which were never utilized, because they did not connect with the source which would have enabled them to express wealth and power. He goes on to say, most of us strangle our supply by our pinching thoughts, our stingy poverty thought, our doubt and fear thoughts. We pinch or entirely cut off the inflow of prosperity by our poverty-stricken mental attitude. There's volumes in those two paragraphs, volumes. Now he goes on in here to say that what we have to start doing is giving ourselves a success treatment. Now, what is a success treatment? I did my doctorate on metaphysical science, and so I studied a lot of the New Thought and New Age teachers, some from the 1800s, on through the beginning of the 1900s when the New Thought and New Age movement became very strong, and lots of authors came into being, and lots of optimism was going on. People were really looking within, finding their inner power and stepping out and doing great things. And they talked about mind treatments. And mind treatments are a way to notice your thoughts, especially the negative ones, the doubting thoughts, the fearful thoughts, the thoughts of negativity, of destruction, of criticism of yourself and others. Notice those thoughts, but go beyond those thoughts. You want to go beyond them to this place inside. Now, when I walk people through understanding this book and understanding success treatments, I take them through a little process, and I'm going to show you what that's like right now. Now, of course, this is a very brief version of it, but I want to be helpful to you, and I want you to get a real taste of the power of a 1917 book brought up to date today. And so you want to notice right now you're having thoughts. You have thoughts about me, thoughts about the book, thoughts about yourself. But notice something profound. You are not your thoughts. You are a witness to your thoughts. You can observe your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Now notice you have emotions. Maybe you're happy. Maybe you're sad. Maybe you're embarrassed. Maybe you're uncomfortable. Maybe you're grieving. Maybe you're angry. It can be any number of emotions. Maybe you're happy. Maybe you're at peace. Notice you have an emotion, but you're not an emotion. You're somehow separate from the emotion. Now notice you have a body. You have a physical body. And maybe right now as you're sitting, maybe you're comfortable, maybe you're not, maybe your leg hurts, maybe you need to have an ache, you have a headache, who knows what's going on. But notice you can witness your body, which suggests you're not your body. Now, if you're not your thoughts, and you're not your emotions, and you're not your body, who are you? What are you? You see, when you identify with what I'm going to call the witness, that source that's behind thoughts and emotions and the body, you are getting closer to the power source that he was talking about. When he said we cut off our supply with our thinking, we're cutting off our connection to source. What is source? That is that consciousness that's behind your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions. Now this is incredibly mind-blowingly powerful once you grasp it. Because you have to understand that when he talks in here about giving yourself a success treatment, he talks about starting to think positive, starting to think in a way that is optimistic, in a way that empowers you, in a way that comes from faith, in a way that comes from belief in yourself, other people, your potential, your future, the world. You come from a far more energized way of being in the world when you give yourself a success treatment. That's all coming from here. Now imagine if you just take that one technique that's from this book that I'm updating for you right now, and you start doing it every day. Think about this. Every day you get up, and maybe you wake up, and you stretch a little bit and you start thinking, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do today, or I have to go to work today, or I have these bills today. And you start to get critical. All this information that's out there in the world doesn't work. These self-help programs don't work. I've invested in this, I've invested in that. Notice those thoughts are more like a failure treatment. Those thoughts are going to bring down your energy. It's going to lower your vibration from a law of attraction standpoint. It's going to reduce your powers of thinking, your powers of creativity, so you can't see opportunities that are actually around you. More importantly, you won't even take action on those opportunities if you are feeling the failure treatment. But let's say you wake up and you feel the success treatment. And you start to think positive about your day. You got great expectations. You're expecting miracles, as I like to say. Expect miracles. You believe in yourself. You believe in the day. You believe in possibilities. You believe in potential. You have faith in yourself, faith in other people, faith in the world, faith in a higher power, if you will. Whatever your belief system allows. And now you're looking forward to the day, and now you're going, wonder what opportunities I'm going to seize. Or maybe you're thinking to yourself, now I can go out there and I'm going to create opportunities. I'm going to make the phone calls, send out the emails, open the website, or open my business, write my book, whatever it is that it's unique to you. So notice the success treatment is much more empowering. The poverty treatment, if you will, is going to bring you down, and it's going to bring you into poverty. It's going to keep you in lack and limitation. And maybe it already has in the past. So Martin is advising to come from a success treatment. And that's something you can begin to do today. by starting to think more positively and choosing those thoughts, choosing to be more positive, choosing to think of yourself in a more empowered way. Now, the book goes into great length with all kind of other techniques, and I know it's from 1917, and I know that this book is dated. That's why I want you to get into this material in a way that can empower you to use it today. I know there's lots of information out there. There's all kind of self-improvement programs. I love them all. I'm still a seeker. I'm still working on myself. I'm still growing. I'm still stretching. I'm going to keep doing it until I die. I still have goals. I have dreams. I have big, outrageous things that I want to accomplish. Don't you? Don't you want to accomplish some things? So because of that drive, because of that inner urge within you to do better things and greater things for yourself, your family, your community, the planet, other people, whatever it happens to be, then it's important to invest in these programs. So I'm all for the programs, but I also know some stand out in ways that become legendary. There may be a lot of self-improvement books out there, but if one from 1917 is still relevant today, you better pay attention to it. Now, I do know that you need to pay attention to how you upgrade it and translate it so it's relevant to today, but you do it in the same way I just did it for you. You start to give yourself a success treatment. You start to remember the little meditative exercise I did, and you realize you're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions, you're not your physical body. What are you? You're the consciousness behind it all. You're the witness to all of this. And when you're a witness, you are closer to that divine connection, to the actual source of unlimited possibilities. And with unlimited possibilities, you can have to or be in all. You can have whatever you want. How to get what you want. How relevant is that? So I just wanted to share this little teaching moment with you. I want you to have a great day. I want you to absorb all this information. I want you to pay attention to your thinking, and I want you to go for your dreams. Remember, I always say, expect miracles.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank. I'm the inventor of the infomercial. I've done billions of dollars in sales with some amazing talent, folks like Tony Little, Jack LaLanne in the Juicer, George Foreman. But I'm here to talk about an exciting new program that I've got, because I've partnered with Dr. Steve G. Jones, a clinical hypnotherapist. Now, he's written 22 books. He's got thousands of hours of recordings, and we've created a very powerful program. It's called the Wealth Activation Blueprint. Now, this is going to unlock the power of creating wealth. And how many of you out there would like to create some wealth, right? Big wealth. So it starts with the program. The base program itself is called the Wealth Activation Blueprint. We have 4 amazing bonuses. The first one is a workbook that's going to give you action steps on creating wealth. The next bonus will be an audio program that'll help you program your mind. It'll give you subliminal suggestions and the ability to change your mindset. The third very powerful bonus is a video program. It's going to help you establish great relationships, because relationships mean money. And the fourth is an ebook that will kind of get into the business side, the business funding and kind of budgeting and how to create that wealth. But you got to also start with a great business mind. So overall, this program is going to help you eliminate negative thoughts. It'll help you attract amazing business opportunities. And this is the beginning of wealth creation. So I just want to tell you, it's important that you don't just sit, you got to act, okay? So act now is what I say, because all over there's 40 segments of videos that are included in this program. So we have 40 10-minute videos that are included in the Wealth Activation Program. And this is Steve Jones and myself together, one-on-one, giving you this amazing experience. And it's thousands and thousands of dollars, over $5,000 worth of work with 4 bonuses. I just want to say, it's time to act now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Steve G. Jones, head of the Hypnotic Language Academy, and I want to be fair to all of my subscribers. I've noticed that a lot of people are still attempting to access my amazing offer. Closing it out just doesn't seem fair. So, for the final time, I'm going to keep this offer open, but only temporarily. here's what you're going to get: a lifetime of access to all of my Hypnotic Language Academy materials. That's 15 training courses, 78 video modules, 105 audio modules, and 25 digital PDFs, all for only $99. Now, I get it. I understand the holidays are here. Money might be tight, so I want to make this as easy on you as possible because I want these valuable trainings to get into your hands. So I'm offering an easy payment plan of only $33 a month for 3 months. This offer contains multiple certifications, including my conversational hypnosis certification, which has never before been released. You will also get access to me in a private Facebook group, so go ahead and join today. Once this offer closes, it won't be back until maybe 2018, so take advantage of this amazing offer and enjoy the savings. I'm Dr. Steve G. Jones, hoping you have a joyful holiday season.